Did you know Buddha's final words changed how we think about motivation forever? As he lay dying, surrounded by his followers, Buddha didn't offer comfort or promises. Instead, he said something profound. Decay is inherent in all compounded things. Work out your salvation with diligence. Everything you build will crumble. Everyone you love will leave. Every success will fade. But here's the twist. This isn't meant to discourage you. It's meant to free you. When you accept that nothing lasts forever, urgency replaces procrastination. Your temporary time becomes precious fuel for action. Impermanence isn't your enemy. It's your greatest motivator. Did you know the most successful entrepreneurs secretly practice an ancient Chinese principle that sounds completely backwards? Jeff Bezos calls himself stubborn on vision, flexible on details. Elon Musk stays humble while chasing impossible dreams. This is yin and yang in action. The Taoists discovered that true power comes from embracing opposites. Be confident and curious, ambitious and patient, focused and adaptable. Most people pick one side and fight the other. Winners hold both. They know that balance isn't standing still. It's dancing between extremes. Your contradictions aren't weaknesses. They're your competitive advantage. Did you know ancient Sanskrit texts mapped the human mind thousands of years before modern psychology existed? The Upanishads describe the ego as a false self that creates suffering. They called it ahamkara, the I maker. Today's neuroscience confirms this. Your brain creates a story about who you are, but that story isn't you. These ancient sages understood what we're just rediscovering. Self-awareness isn't thinking about yourself more. It's seeing through the illusion of a fixed self. When you realize your thoughts aren't you, you gain power over them. The ancients knew. True leadership starts with leading yourself. Did you know a 17th century mathematician solved the biggest gamble of your life? Blaise Pascal created a famous bet about God's existence, but his logic works for any big decision. Here's how it works. When facing uncertainty, don't just look at probability. Look at the potential payoff. Starting that business might have a 50% chance of failing. But what if it succeeds? Pascal knew that sometimes the riskiest choice is actually the safest, because the cost of missing out can be greater than the cost of trying. Your biggest regret won't be what you attempted. It'll be what you never tried. Did you know that water can cut through solid rock without using any force? 2,500 years ago, the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu discovered why. Water doesn't fight the mountain, it flows around it. It's soft, but it never stops. Modern business teaches us to push harder, fight stronger, compete ruthlessly. But the most successful people know Lao Tzu's secret. When you hit an obstacle, don't break yourself against it. Find another way around. Be like water, persistent but flexible. Gentle but unstoppable. The softest thing in the world overcomes the hardest. That's real power. Did you know the father of American psychology discovered the secret to breaking through mental barriers in 1896? William James called it second wind, that moment when you think you can't go on, but somehow find more strength. His Harvard lab proved something revolutionary. Your mind gives up long before your body actually needs to. He showed that most people only use a fraction of their true potential. Today, Navy SEALs use his exact principles. Elite athletes build careers on it. The barrier isn't physical, it's mental. Your second wind is always there. You just have to push past the first quit. Did you know the philosophy that guided Roman emperors was born from a shipwreck? Zeno was a wealthy merchant until he lost everything in a single storm. Standing on the shore, watching his fortune sink, he had a choice: despair or discover. He chose wisdom. That moment of total loss became total freedom. He founded Stoicism, teaching that obstacles are opportunities in disguise. Marcus Aurelius used these ideas to rule an empire. Today's top entrepreneurs follow the same principle. When everything falls apart, ask yourself this: what is this disaster trying to teach me? Your breakdown might be your breakthrough. In 1945, Japan lay in ruins. Cities destroyed, economy shattered, hope nearly gone. But they had something the world didn't expect: a simple Buddhist idea called Kaizen, tiny daily improvements. While Detroit focused on dramatic changes, Toyota improved 1% each day. While Silicon Valley chased big breakthroughs, Sony perfected small details. The Japanese understood what Marcus Aurelius knew. Progress isn't about giant leaps. It's about showing up consistently. 1% better daily compounds into extraordinary results. Your transformation doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to be daily. Small steps, steady progress, unstoppable momentum. Did you know a 14th century Persian poet discovered the secret to happiness 600 years before science proved him right? Hafez wrote that joy lives in the present moment, not in tomorrow's dreams or yesterday's regrets. Modern psychology calls this mindfulness. He called it wisdom. In Iranian homes today, families still recite his verses about gratitude before meals. Happiness researchers now say gratitude practice is the fastest way to boost well-being. Hafez taught that chaos cannot touch a peaceful heart. Science agrees. Inner calm creates outer resilience. Ancient wisdom, modern proof, timeless truth.